Guys, my name is Cherita and I'm here to give you pivotal information that just happened in a positive way. Welcome to my channel. If you guys have not watched my previous videos, you know that I normally talk about a couple of topics, but today I'm here to talk about one topic and one topic in general, and that is Charles Gross. If you guys are not familiar with Charles Gross, he is a 22-year-old vlogger based out of New York City, and he has quite a huge following on YouTube. I came across Charles maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, and he was just a daily vlogger. He would vlog and his life was interesting. He has an amazing family. He was actually adopted into his family, and the family that he was adopted into, they are very wealthy. They have a lot of money. So Charles kind of grew up not really knowing what it's like to struggle as far as monetary things go. Now, whilst watching Charles's videos, like I said, I've been watching him for a couple of years, and I've noticed like a change. I've noticed a switch in his behavior. Maybe about a week ago, he did this video and it was called, "Why Are People Still Fat?" And I don't know if he posted like the update after he got a lot of negative comments, but he basically, it said something along the lines of, "Why are people still fat? No, I'm not trolling," or something along that line. During this video, all he kept talking about is how people are overweight, and he doesn't understand why, because there are so many things that people can do to make sure that they don't gain weight or that they're not fat. He talked about how he lost like 30 pounds in a month. Now, if you guys know Charles Gross or you've seen him before, you know he weighs all of like $125 soaking wet. So the fact that he felt that he had to lose 30 pounds, in my mind, and this is just me, just my opinion, I'm not saying what he is, what he isn't, but to me, it seems like maybe he has some kind of like body dysmorphia or something like that. Throughout this video, he kept talking about how he worked hard for his 22-inch waist.
Like 22 inches? Can I get a better view of that? I worked for that. I worked for my 22 inches. This is perfect because I'm backlit. I worked hard for my 22 inches. I want to show it off.
He worked hard for it. He worked hard. He worked hard. And I'm not saying that he didn't, but all he kept talking about is like this tablet. He kept talking about this tablet. I take this tablet and it makes me lose weight.
In a month, I lost a lot of weight, and then I lost a little more. So total, I lost like 30 pounds because I was so fat. And yes, there are ways you can do it with like exercise and blah, blah, blah. And so now this is the coping mechanism aspect of it all. You can exercise and blah, 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 blah. And don't do this. This is what I do. Don't do this. Exercise and talk to a doctor. You can use little tablets that literally help, of course, with my supervised. Julie, stop licking. She like licks her chops, and it sounds like someone is giving like kisses over there. Julie, what are you doing? With my little like supervised starvation thing, I took these little tablets, and you don't need to like do anything. The tablets just make you lose weight.
Living in America, we know that there is an obesity problem, and that probably has a lot to do with the fact that we are we're a fast-paced nation. So we're always go, 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 go. We don't have time to sit down and make a really good, healthy dinner. You know, we do a lot of the McDonald's and the Taco Bells and the Gym Boys and the In-N-Outs and the Chipotles. Like that's what we eat on a daily basis. And then we sit at desks all day and work. We don't have a lot of time to focus on ourselves. And so yes, we do have an obesity problem, but somebody like Charles, he does not have an obesity problem, and all he just kept saying is, I don't understand. Well, maybe to him, he doesn't understand because he is wealthy, he's well off, and even if he was obese, he could probably do something like afford, what is it when you get like the gastric bypass surgery, or there's things that he could afford that other people don't, or that other people can't. Like other people can't afford everything that he can, and I feel like he takes a lot of things for granted, which is why in his mind he doesn't understand like why are there still fat people. And he'll tell you like in his video like I'm not dumb. I know that there are people that have medical issues and thyroid problems and this, that, and the other. But he goes, I just don't understand why people are still overweight. So I've been following this man by the name of Dre on Twitter for the past 83 days. And I know it's been around that time because he's been posting every single day that he works out.
There you go. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Push through. Keep up with Angela on the way back. There you go. Run it. Run it. Run it. Run it. Run it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, Dre is obese, but he finally wanted a change in his life. And maybe he finally realized his worth as a person and that he's not just this person that just used to sit and eat and gain weight or whatever, his problems could have been, or for whatever reasons that he gained weight. But he, not only is he losing weight, but he has so many followers on Twitter. I think at this point, let me check. Gotta get the receipts. And he's following me, by the way. Okay. So Dre has 190,000 followers. No. Yeah. 190,000 followers on Twitter. All within, let me see. Yeah, day 83. And he started getting these followers because he shows himself running. He shows himself lifting weights. He shows himself with personal trainers. He is showing the world that he's out there to lose weight. So just because you see somebody and they're overweight doesn't mean they're not trying to lose the weight. Or, we don't know their circumstances. So to say out, just to say and make this video saying, I don't understand why people are still overweight. I feel the video should have never been done. I feel like conversations like that probably should just be not had, or maybe within your own privacy. I don't know. But just to sit there and doubt people in general, it doesn't matter what their reasonings are for being overweight, just to doubt them, even Dre, this one person, for example, because I guarantee you, people look at him well, why did he let himself get that big? It doesn't matter. He's trying to make the change now. So then, of course, after Charles makes this video, he gets a lot of backlash. And people are, he has two types of people in his comments. He has people that are you're so transparent, I like what you're saying. And then you have the other people that are hey, Charles, this isn't cool, blah, blah, blah. And there are a lot of people that are hey, is everything okay with you? So he posted this video talking about how he apologizes for making that video. But during that whole entire video, not once did he say I apologize for what I said. He just kept saying things I didn't mean to offend people. But when you put out a blanket statement like that, you're going to offend people. You're going to offend all types of people. You're not just going to offend people that are overweight. You're going to offend people who have family members that are overweight, or people who have empathy for people in general. Me, I'm not a big person. I've never been a big person. I don't know if I will ever be a big person, but I've seen people struggle through weight gain and trying to lose weight, and I feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for everybody, but I feel bad for the people who are really trying to make a change. So I don't know. I just think that Charles is, I don't want to use the word unhappy, but he did say in one of his videos, it may have been the same one, but he said something along the lines of, I have everything that I need and things aren't making me happy.
Nice things don't make you happy, mind you. Nice things don't make you happy. I'm losing my shit at 3 a.m. I have nice things. Oh, woo, this doesn't do anything for anyone. This stupid. This coat is, well, it's more for my grandmother, but it is getting very hot. You can buy anything, and you can have money, and you can do anything. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't make you sane. That's for damn sure. And I'm so lucky. Honestly, my family's iconic. I don't think I could have a better family there's no way.
Well, Charles, what can we do to make you happy? Because a lot of people have seen this shift and it's really scary. And he also mentioned something about like how he was downtown, like in Manhattan or something like that, and he talked about how he was on a substance that made him like talk out loud or seem out of whack or something along the line. So does that mean like the substances that he was on, like was that alcohol, was it drugs? Like we don't know what it is, but the substances that he has been taking, I don't think is right for his mind frame.
I mean, it was possible that, I'm going to be candid, it's possible that there were just some substances in my body that were contributing to my elation. I'm actually very confident that was the case.
He's 22 years old. Around this time, especially with brain development, from what I've read, is that around this time, like 21, 22, 23-year-old men, drugs mess up their mindset so bad that they can become like schizophrenic. And I'm not saying that like that's the only reason why. And I'm not saying that Charles is schizophrenic. Trust me, I'm not. But there's still brain development going on. And I would hate for him to be on whatever oh my gosh, I cannot say this word. Whatever substance he says he's on, I would hate for it to just change his mindset completely. He also did mention something along the lines of like, I have everything, but he doesn't feel fulfilled. And he's like, should I go to Greece? Should I do this? Should I do that? And I mean, he's worried about like his Instagram followers, you know, like, and he's worried about like what other content people are putting out there, but the only content that he really puts out on a daily basis is he just daily vlogs, you know? And then he gets upset that these other people are doing what he considers not good content. And he says, well, you know, they get so many likes and they get so many views and people love them and blah, blah, blah. Well, Charles, a lot of people love you too. A lot of people do. And they're worried about you, but they will continue to watch you just because of who you are. And that's how it is with a lot of people right now on social media. I'm not gonna say it doesn't have anything to do, but their content that they originally put out is what people are attracted to, and then they fall in love with their personalities. You know, they fall in love with like the person that they are, and that Charles still pulls in a lot of views, but I feel like he's focused on just the wrong things. You know, he's like, well, I don't have a lot of people that comment on my Instagram, or I don't have a lot of people that do this. Like everything I feel like he does right now is for like monetary values, and I'm not talking like money. I just mean like he wants to see the likes, he wants to see the views. There's a lot of things that he wants to see that he's not seeing, but he sees in all these other people. And I mean, Charles has like, I feel like there's a lot that he can do within, you know, like he lives in New York. He's really good with fashion. Like he can do so many videos about going into like these high-end stores and like trying on clothes versus going into like a discount store and trying on clothes. Like there's so many things that he can do for his channel that people would want to see because they like him for who he is. So I don't know, like I don't like to see people just tank unless they are just not a good human being. But even then, I don't care what they have to do or what they have to say. But I've been watching Charles for like almost 2 years now. And just the shift that, you know, that like I've seen and other people have seen. And if you go and you look at his comments, like his comment section it's special in its own way. So I don't know, like I just hope that he gets the help that he needs, regardless of what help he thinks he needs or he doesn't think he needs. Like even if he does, like his help is going to Greece for a week and traveling and trying foods and, you know, doing this and that, like there's something that he can do to help himself. And I'm gonna link these videos below because you guys can go and see. He straight up said, I have everything, I have a good family, but he feels like there's something missing. And I don't know about y'all, but that's something that I would love to like help him with and be like, hey, like, let's, like, Charles, this is what I think you should do. You know, this is what I think will help you fulfill your whatever your life goals are. But like in the meantime, like I feel like he's trying to like self-medicate with whatever substances he says he's self-medicating with, and there's a reason I don't think it's alcohol, because he will put like in the title like drunk this or drinking that. You know, he does a lot of like, yeah, he puts it out there like when he's been drinking in a video or whatever, but all he said was like in the video, he said something about the substances made him not catch an Uber home and made him walk home and, you know, think all these thoughts. And so I don't know. Of course, like when people start to notice things about somebody, they go into denial, and it's really sad. There was a comment the other day. He had talked about how him and his friend went to brunch, and he had him and his friend split like a bottle and a half of rosé or something. And somebody said, hey, like Charles, something along the lines of, you know, I feel like you're really going downhill. And all he said was, yeah, because rosé really does something like that to you, or, you know, something. But I want to know if he goes back and like really watches and interprets what he has to say, because right now, and I'm not like a medical professional or anything like that, but it makes me really sad to see, and he's so young, but he's so relatable, and I don't know, it makes me sad to see him like acting out the way that he is. And he may not see it, and whatever, I may be overreacting, who can know, but these are just my personal opinions. My opinions don't mean anything, and he probably will never see this video. So I think that's it for this video today. I know in my past couple videos I was like, I'm gonna try to make a video every single day in the month of August. Like I'm trying to get my Peter Mon on, but yeah, that didn't happen. But you know, this video will be going up still. It's in August. Does that count? Whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. This is a brand new channel for me, and I would love, love, love the support. And also, do not forget to be the change that you want to see in the world. Bye!